Hi, everyone. Welcome back. We're here now with Maria Peters-Lake and Kimberlee Van Patten, co-founders of Peacock Productions. Hi, Kimberlee. Hi, Maria.
Hello.
How's it going?
Hello.
How are y'all doing?
We're good. I'm
Yeah.
good.
I'm doing wonderful.
Good, good.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you spending some time with us today to talk about Peacock and the work and what you're doing and how the current life we're in is impacting that work. And then we'll go from there.
All
So
right.
tell us a little bit about Peacock and what you're doing.
Well, I think kind of like everybody, we're trying our best to stay, involved in the community. But basically, Peacock Productions, our mission is to enhance the quality of life of the members and allies of the LGBTQ plus community, and by offering entertainment and providing scholarships and networking to celebrate diversity and build equality. So pretty much we really do pride ourselves in producing quality events, all age events, like Peacock in the Park, Peacock After Dark, the Soul Food and Gospel Show, and the All Ages Show. And all the proceeds from these different events kind of help benefit, their fundraisers to benefit the Audria M Scholarship Fund, which we administer, which is dedicated to providing scholarships for the LGBTQI families and their children seeking post-secondary education. Yeah, that's us.
In a nutshell.
In a nutshell. I guess I should also mention that we've granted more than $352,000 to 191 individuals since its inception.
And when was that? That was my next question, is how long has you been, how old are you?
I'll take that one if you want. So the
Yeah.
Peacock, Peacock concept started in 1987 when legendary drag entertainer Lady Elaine Peacock decided she wanted to have a show at Washington Park Amphitheater, the famed Rose Garden Amphitheater. And so she set out to do that and bought a $5 permit from the Parks Bureau and held her show to a moderate crowd. And over the next 7 years, it built up to be this huge fundraiser for a scholarship that she started in her mother's honor. Her mother died in 1987, and her mother was Audria M. Edwards, who is recognized as the first African American PFLAG president in the country.
Okay.
As far as we know, she's the first African American PFLAG president, and she was Portland's second PFLAG president. And she died in 1987 at the big gay ball held by the Rose Court coronation, and had a heart attack at the coronation and died. And the following year, 1988, when they held the second Peacock in the Park, is when they established the Audria M. Edwards Scholarship Fund, and they gave the first grants in 1989. And then Lady Elaine Peacock and her sister Misty Waters, who is trans, died in 1993 of complications from AIDS, and they willed the scholarship to Maria and I, and the Peacock in the Park. So we officially took it in 1994, was our first Peacock in the Park, and then we incorporated Peacock Productions in 1999.
Gotcha. Right on.
Yeah.
So how are the times we're in impacting what you're doing and how you're functioning and what your priorities are?
So obviously fundraising is a little more challenging now, although we've really been blessed since we started the quarantine. We've had a number of impromptu online fundraisers and efforts through Facebook, and we've just continued to receive money, donations from the community on a real grassroots effort, which has just been really exhilarating. I mean, people are out sewing masks and selling the masks and sending us the money, and holding Facebook fundraisers and raising thousands of dollars just because people are I think we're all feeling the crunch of what's happening right now, and everybody just wants to do something good and sitting behind their computer screen and clicking send $50 or send $25 or whatever is sometimes all you can do right now. You know, you can't leave the house and you can't do much else. So here, the people that are able are continuing to donate, and the people that that maybe can't send the $50 are out, you know, sewing masks or coming up with the fundraiser or doing a show virtually or whatever to raise money for us. And we're really excited about that.
Right on.
Yeah, our current priority is to, and you can jump in with this one, Maria, because it's she's really leading the effort on this one. Is that we're interviewing scholarship applicants, or we're reviewing our scholarship applications right now. So,
oh, nice.
You want to tell them about that, Maria, or?
Yeah, it's been interesting because we, this is the first year that we did a deadline. We moved the deadline for scholarships to April 1st to give us more time, because we kind of are so packed with June events. And we were also trying to interview scholarship recipients. And so this year we said, okay, April 1st, and then in May we can do all the scholarships. And then this pandemic hit. But something new for us is what's new for a lot of organizations. We're going to interview scholarship recipients tomorrow via Zoom.
Right.
You know, and we still want to be able to give those scholarships away. We can't get together, you know, and we realize that, but our main priority, our focus has always been those scholarships. So we're going to do whatever we need to do. So we have a scholarship review committee of 8 people, and we're going to be interviewing some applicants and making a decision, and then giving away some scholarships, and we'll announce that in June as well, as we would normally do. But I want to also say that, and we might get into it a little later too, but because of this pandemic, we're obviously not able to do Peacock in the Park, which has been the last Sunday in June. And we were in the process of planning and all that. And we went back to the sponsors that were already, you know, slated to help us. And all of them said, it's still a donation. We don't want our money back, because we wanted to be able to say, hey, we're not doing this and you sponsored the event. Not one of them said, yeah, give me my money back. They all said, let's send it to the scholarship. So because of that, we're still going to be able to meet our goal and give away scholarships. And that I'm so happy about.
Very nice.
You know?
And one of those sponsors was Pride Northwest. So thank you so much for your support there. We really appreciate your support over the last several years, and appreciate being able to partner with you on those efforts.
Sure. So we're honored to be able to do that. You know, there was a time when Pride Northwest wasn't able to do a whole lot for the community. So we're glad that we're able to continue being able to do that stuff.
Well, I think that's a tribute to your leadership as well. Thank you. I was involved in some of those early Pride meetings, you know, in the mid 90s or so, I guess it was, and it's a whole different focus now than it was then, or a whole different organization.
It is
to be for sure. Yeah.
So
well, to your earlier, sort of piggybacking on what you were talking about earlier, how can folks continue to support you in whatever that looks like, whether it's donations, volunteering, committee, whatever it looks like? How can folks best do that? And how is it best for folks to be able to connect to you?
Kimberlee?
Well, we really hope to be able to come back from all of this stronger and with additional ideas on fundraising and different ways of doing things. And I never have a shortage of ideas of how we can throw big parties and stuff. I love throwing a fabulous party, and I love making them accessible. Sometimes, you know, sometimes the fundraisers get to be so expensive that people just can't afford to go. And that's one thing we've really prided ourselves on, you know, when we have had these events. You know, when we did Peacock After Dark at the theater, the tickets were $35, not $100, you know. when we did Peacock in the Park, we continued for all those years to have that event be free. We didn't want to do any fencing or have any kind of an entrance or ticket price or anything like that. It was totally volunteer donations. And so we want to come back with those kinds of events, the totally empowering community-wide events that really show off the talent that we have in Portland and the diversity in our community. And so we're hoping that we can do that soon, that we can come out of this virus, in another year or whatever it's going to be, and be able to do those kinds of events again. Yeah. Until then, we have a website. You can visit our website and make a donation there. You can do any kind of any of those. You can participate in any of those Facebook fundraisers that are going on. Our website is peacockproductionsinc.org, and that will get you where you need to be. And then one of the things that we're so those are the things that we're doing right now, is just mostly web-based stuff. You can sign up to be a volunteer when we get back to that. You can just send us a note at info@peacockinthepark.org. And we look forward to connecting the best we can in this, crazy time. Yeah.
I want to add too, you can go on our website. We have a couple of little things that we've been doing community-wise through social media. Mm-hmm. One of them is a coloring contest that we've been doing for the kids. Oh, yeah. Posting different scenes, and you can print them out. And so we're kind of towards the end of that. We were going to do that through June, but all of the postings are on our Facebook page, and you can print them out and send them to us. But the other thing we're doing is postage paid postcards that are just cards you can send to people saying, be well, stay healthy. I'm thinking of you. You can write out the card. And if you go to our website, oh, there's the card. Thank you, Kimberlee. If you go to our website and request a packet of your own, we'll send you out the cards. They already have the stamp on them. So all you got to do is fill them out. And I think it's nice to kind of get back to the old days where we used to write out things, write letters and write postcards, to just let somebody know that they're thinking of you. And I know the ones that we, as a board, we've sent them out, personally sent them out. And I didn't just send them in Portland, I sent them all over. And so that's what we're hoping people will do. It's free, it's a nice little touch. And if you go to our website, it's the first thing you're gonna see on the banner, and you can just request it by sending us an email with your address, and we'll get them right out to you.
Right on, I love that.
Completing the form. There's a form. If you go to our website, you click on the banner, there's a form, just fill out your address. So it's even easier than sending an email. But we just feel like even in the worst of times, there's beauty all around us. And one of the things that I've really noted during this whole pandemic is we're all kind of doing the same things, right? We're all doing the Zoom chats, and we're all doing the home, isolation or whatever, but everybody's out taking a walk, and they're eating at home, they're spending time with their families, and everybody seems to be like taking pictures and kind of wanting to capture the goodness that they're surrounded by, even in these tragic times, right? Mm-hmm. So you're seeing online, oh, we went for a walk, and here's an iris, and here's a petunia, and here's, a bunch of roses or whatever. Right. All that's happening, and we're all doing it. Everybody's doing it. It's like we went to the beach today, and here's a gorgeous sunset. So I think that the situation that we're in right now is really bringing out those little glimmers of beauty that we all overlook regularly. Mm-hmm. You take for granted a gorgeous sunset until someone tells you to stay home for 3 months, and then you get a peek at that sunset over the fence, or you finally get your chance to go to the beach and you see the waves and the sun again, and you're just like, wow, there really is beauty all around us, and that's really what we need to focus on right now. And I hope that is what holds us all together, is the community and the beauty that surrounds us all the time.
Yeah.
I agree. Well, my final question was going to be, if you had something you wanted to share with the community, what would it be?
Stay strong.
Yeah, I think that's it. Just to stay strong, and stay together and stay healthy and know that we're going to get through this. And we are resilient, and we are a community of great people. Like, there's no better community to me than Portland's community. We come together, we support each other, we have difference of opinions, but in the end, we do really support each other and come together. And I think that's what we need to hold on to, and know that we're gonna get through this kooky time, and we're gonna come together, and we're gonna, at some point, we're gonna get back to hugging each other and air kissing each other and high-fiving each other and hugging on each other and celebrating, hand in hand, our pride. It's gonna happen.
Right.
It's just not right now. So we just need to make sure that we all just hold on, stay strong.
I think that we also need to, as I'm 54, so I'm just tipping over the edge of being an elder in the community. And the fact that I've been involved in the community since '84 really, gives me a few years under my belt. And I think that one thing we need to continue to do as the elders of the community, if you will, is reinforce the idea that this is not the first time we've faced adversity. We went through the AIDS pandemic when the government wasn't paying any attention, when there wasn't a worldwide effort to come up with a vaccine, which we still haven't come up with, by the way, when there was stigma that was attached to every person in the community, sick or not. And we were doing fundraisers and drag shows to buy body bags at that time. This was and we created these organizations like Cascade AIDS Project and Our House and Esther's Pantry and Todd's Corner. Those were created by this generation, my generation, and the people just a little bit older than me. And so we've been through this kind of thing before.
Right.
And what brought us through that was our love for one another and our compassion for each other and our understanding of each other. And we went through all that without benefit of the internet or cell phones. I didn't get my first cell phone until I think it was the late 80s or early 90s. I didn't have my first desktop computer at home until 96 or 97. So we were nearly through the hardest part of the AIDS crisis by the time we had a cell phone or a desktop computer at home. So the communication and technology that we have now, where we can continue to connect and continue to have a meeting from our living room with 100 people, is outstanding. It's incredible. And so I hope that people will remember where we've been and hopefully look forward to where we're going to go. Even if there's a little fork in the road right now, we need to really decide which direction we're going to take, and we need to take the high road and not let what's happening right now take us down or take us out.
Right.
Gotta keep the faith and stay strong and move forward.
I agree.
Well, I really appreciate your time. This conversation is, how do I put it? It's a perfect example of why you're both such amazing leaders in our community, and why you've had such a huge impact in all of us, to all of us. And I think you're just, I really appreciate being able to spend time with you in this way, and very much appreciate the work that you do and what you contribute to our community, because I think you both are really drivers in that cohesiveness that you're talking about.
Thank you,
Thank you. It's our
Deborah.
pleasure.
That's really nice of you to say. This has been great. Thank you so much.
All right, both of you take care, and we'll see you later.
Thank
All
you,
right.
Deborah. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.